to know within 1 hour what is Power BI and what it does, and the mainly what and all we are going to do with this tool, and everything you will come to know within 1 hour of time. So usually what will happen, Power BI, we have couple of modules. Like I could say, like Power BI can be classified into multiple like sections. I mean to say, the first one is Power BI desktop. The second one is the Power BI service will be there, and there are many things here. So there, some people will say like only 3 modules available. Some people will say 10 modules available. All depends. All depends. Another one is Power BI mobile app. The fourth one is Power BI Pro is there, and Power BI Premium is there, and Power BI report server, and finally the most important phase of the Power BI is DAX expressions. DAX. I mean, if I miss any of the module also, we will add it in between. Don't worry. If I'm missing one of the module also. So this is what the modules we have within Power BI. So first we are going to start with the Power BI desktop, and we are going to understand completely what is Power BI desktop, how to get the data, visualize, and then how to publish. So I'm repeating. We are going to start with the Power BI desktop here, and you might be having like couple of questions like what is Power BI desktop, correct? It's a kind of tool, I could say, or visualization tool, or reporting tool. To be simple, reporting tool. Okay, to be simple, reporting tool. And Power BI service is nothing but like SaaS. The full form is software as a service. The simple example, once you design the reports, we need to publish somewhere, or we need to share those reports with the end user, correct? That sharing option, that's the place where we move all the reports, are known as Power BI service. And then if you want to access the same report, then even you can have it in the mobile app also. If any of the customer wants to view their reports into within their mobile, they could able to access it if they have the proper licensing one. Okay, that is what to view dashboards or reports in your mobile by using this particular app. We need to download this app first, Power BI mobile app, into Google Store or any of the Android applications. I think even it will support the Windows as well. I'm not very sure. And this is probably like user-based license cost. This is the organization level or org level or company level. What is the meaning of company? Company level license cost. Any idea, Somit? What is the license cost we need to pay for Microsoft to?
$9, no?
$9 for organization
$9
level or user level?
user level.
Okay, great. So I'm just listing out like what are the topics we are going to cover as part of our training. Power BI publish reports within organization premises. Publish reports in within on premise, I could say. On the premise. The meaning of on premise is nothing but, let's say I'm designing one simple report, and I'm hosting within the Power BI service. This, as I told you, it is completely software as a service. We need to pay for the Microsoft either pro based or premium based. Pro is nothing but for user for month $9.99. The cost would be per user per month $9.99. Okay, so either if you want to get one user ID license, user ID password, then you need to pay for only $10 for a month, get the license, and then publish the reports into Power BI service. If you have any doubts, Power BI service is nothing but software as a service. That means whichever you want, whatever you want, only that much space or workspace. To be simple example, for example, Gmail. So why I'm telling Gmail? For Gmail, we no need to install anything. It's a web-based application, correct or not? It is a web-based application. Web-based application where we need to sign up and then make use of the same application. So which means they have some ready-made. For example, Gmail sending an email attachment and upload photos. By default, they will give the 15 GB of the space. I don't know how many of you observed when you log into any of the Gmail. Okay, and there are some certain spaces will be there. If you scroll down to bottom, somewhere it will come, but I'm not sure where it will come, how much space we have utilized and all. So that's okay. So I'm trying to say, for Gmail, whatever we are using is a free service. Still, if you want to go for the license also, you can go, you can upgrade your storage space also. Same way, the Power BI service is nothing but software as a service. This is what looks like. For example, app.powerbi.com, app.powerbi.com. This is called as a Power BI service. For anyone global, if anyone wants to publish their reports, this is where they need to log in. But whenever they're logging, it will ask you to enter user ID password. Anyhow, for me is already logged in, my user ID password. And don't worry, we have a separate dedication session on the Power BI service, which may go to minimum 3 to 4 hours of time. So as of now, I'll show you some sample dashboards. Okay, so these are like a simple dashboard, not that much great to be honest. So like this is what the reports which we need to publish. After publishing, you can come to here and then view the dashboards. If you want to share anything, and click on the share here and enter email ID to whomever you're going to share this report or dashboard. That's it. Automatically the respective person will get an email. They could able to view the report. On the browser. So just ignore as of today. I am sure you will not be able to understand if you're talking more about this one. So just given the heads up that once report is ready, we need to publish under report server. So this is where you need to log in and view all the reports, all the reports under. So the mobile app, I told you I can't show you right now because it is a mobile. If you have Android mobiles, you can just check right away. Go to the Google Store or Play Store, type for the Power BI mobile app, and you could able to see the app as well. Power BI Pro is like user-based license. Power BI Premium is nothing but organization level license. Let's say somebody don't want to pay for the each user wise or each employee wise. They want to get the bulk license. Doesn't matter how many licenses I'm going to use it. Let's say I have 10,000 employees in my organization. I want to get the organization license or like enterprise license. Then you can go for the premium license also. The premium license would be like, it depends on how many users you want, and not how many users, like how much workspace here. See, it's all about storage, right? It is all about storage, how much workspace you want, how much workspace is nothing but storage space. And also they will ask you how many users going to use approximately. So this is what about the like licensing information. And the same information you can go to the like Power BI website also, powerbi.microsoft.com. And if you go to product, as you can see the more details about this one, Power BI Pro, Power BI Premium. You click on this one, you could read, or else just to go to the pricing also. The Power BI desktop is completely free, as you can see here. The first module, whichever we are going to see, it is completely free. This one, it is a completely free. It is completely free. Anyone can download. One second, where is it going? Completely free and download and install. Once installation is done, get source data, so you or see source data into Power BI and visualization, like a designing, I could say, design reports and publish. Okay, so this was to be simple about each and every module, like maybe first to 5 modules or 6 module we understand. The next one is sorry, we are in the middle of the understanding the pricing part, right? So as you can see, the pro part is this one, and the premium is this one, capacity pricing for node, for month, plan your cost. If you, they will ask a couple of questions. If you click on plan your cost, we need to calculate here. So how many pro users, 20%, frequent user this much, and occasional users. They have some standard pricing here. You can check on this and they will let you know. See now, total users, how many users approximately you can calculate. And anyhow, so there's not, as a developer, you may not be able to interact with the licensing also. There might be dedicated team for your company who will be contacting Microsoft and getting license for you. Until unless you are the most senior person in the company, you may be contacting Microsoft also for the licensing part also. That depends. Okay. The next one is Power BI report server. As I told you, when I'm publishing report, right, whatever I shown here, it is a completely cloud-based application. It's a completely cloud. It is a cloud. We need to once publish it. Whatever you logged in here, this everything is managed by the Microsoft company. Manage in the sense they will give you account for you, user ID password, where we need to log in and then manage everything as part of our needs. So this data will go and sit under like cloud is nothing but other than out of our organization network, out of our organization network. Some people, some companies, some clients, they want they won't allow us to put their data into other than their company networks. They won't trust others. Maybe some people will copy their sensitive data, maybe your employee information, revenue information, whatever it may be. That's the reason the Microsoft coming with the one more option. We have a called Power BI report server. This report server is nothing but completely you no need to publish their reports into Power BI service. Instead of deploying or publishing into Power BI service, you can install Power BI report server within your office premises. Maybe you can have someone dedicated remote server for Power BI service, and you can download the trial actually. You can download and you can install and you can publish all developer reports into your company's network itself. Network in the sense like where you can maintain separate admin team within your company and you can publish all their reports. So any questions, Somit, till now?
No, no.
Perfect. So these are like everyone will do. Designing and then publishing mobile app, nothing will be there. But the most heart of the Power BI, I could say, the HEA or T, heart of the Power BI would be DAX. The full form is data analysis. Some people will call as the services, some people will call as the extension, okay, or expressions, I could say. Data analysis services expressions. So to be simple, as of today, assume that you want to add one extra column that is a completely derived column. That is completely derived column. You are applying some business logic over here. For example, I want to get the I want analysis like MOM analysis. For example, month on month. Let's say I have a 3 column. For example, yearly basis. Maybe what is the total sales amount is there. At the same time, I want to get the last year sales amount also. Last year sales amount also. For example, this year maybe $1,000. Maybe last year maybe $11,000. Something called as. Then you can get one more column here. What is a gross margin? This minus this value. You can display some value. So these kind of calculations, if you want to do, we need to take the help from the some functions. Even SQL Server also we have a aggregate functions and there are many category string functions and then what do you call this one? There are many categories available. So here also we need to use a DAX expressions, which is nothing but if you are from Excel background. If you are from Excel background, there is Excel formulas. Excel formulas in Excel file. This is also 100% similar. 100% similar only. So because Microsoft Excel also from the Microsoft only and Power BI also from the Microsoft company only, they have some most of the features are integrated from the Excel file only. So to be simple, the Power BI is nothing but the power query or the power pivot, power view. I could say plus 1 second, yeah, 1 second. Sorry, yeah. In Excel file, we do have a QUERY. In Excel file, we have a Power Query concept. or Power Pivot concept or Power View also available. So instead of having all the features in one within Excel file, so what Microsoft has done, so they taken the couple of features from the Excel file and they combine everything and they come up with the one tool that is called as the Power BI. So the one advantage compared to other this Excel reporting in Power BI is sharing option, like Power BI service option. Power BI service option is not available in the Excel file. We can't publish those Excel reports automatically within the cloud environment, but that can be done using Power BI. That can be done in the Power BI. And there are a lot of things to talk about here, when the Power BI officially came into the market. After then, what are the versions available? There are many things, but yeah. So as I told you, I won't be taking much time for theory. Let's go to the practical. Any questions, Somit, as of now?
No, no, no.
So yeah, perfect. So next 20 minutes or half an hour of time, I'm going to, we'll download the Power BI. We'll start with the one module first, as I told you. Power BI desktop. It will take minimum 10 hours of time. Probably next Saturday Sunday completely we are discussing with the Power BI service. Sorry, Power BI desktop only. So yeah, get started with Power BI desktop. So the first thing is you have to understand this Power BI desktop is a completely free. Power BI desktop is completely free. One second, Swami. Hey, sorry, yeah, good to continue. Yeah, I was talking about the what is Power BI desktop, and it is a completely free. Anyone can download. Now let me go to the start button and type a Power BI desktop. As you can see here, so this is what called as a Power BI desktop. I have already installed, and we no need to install once again. And go to start button, type the Power BI desktop, and click on open button. But again some people will come back and say that Bala, so I was trying to install the Power BI desktop, but I end up with a failed. Can you please help me on this one? So I don't want to waste the time again and again. I will showcase now how to install as well. So go to the Google, look for the Power BI desktop free download, and don't go to any website. Go to the Microsoft website called powerbi.microsoft.com. That is what I mentioned already, and powerbi.microsoft.com. Simply click on that link, automatically take you also. Go to products, and there is an option called first one Power BI desktop. So this is what you could be able to see here, download free, but don't click on the download free because 1 second. It is taking a little bit time, but what is happening? It won't take much time. Yeah. So you could see the bottom here automatically by default will download. Usually what would happen? It will download 64-bit operating systems software. Anyhow, nowadays everyone is using 64-bit only, but go to my computer. That is my computer. Right click and go to properties. You could see your operating system first. System type is 64-bit operating system. Based on 64-bit or like 32-bit, you need to download here. If you want to download 32-bit software, click on the download option. I mean advanced options, advanced download options. It will take you one more page. Let me, yeah, seems like my system is a little bit slow. Now, as you can see here, that is a download option. Click on the download. Now, this is what I'm talking about, like 32-bit or 62-bit operating system. If you want 64, then select this one. If you want normal 32-bit, you can select like this. So select it and click on the next button. Click on the next button. Automatically, it will get started. So unfortunately, I have clicked on the multiple times, like 3, 4. See now, 2, 3 downloads are happening now. Anyhow, it's showing as only 3 minutes of time. Let me pause anyone. Open in the folder. Twelve hours left. Okay, let me pause it. It won't take actually, to be honest. That was a fraction of minute actually.
Yeah, already I installed.
Yeah,
Hello?
yeah, yeah.
I installed.
Okay, Somit, no worries. So once it's got downloaded, what you have to do is just click on next, next, and finish button. Okay. So anyhow, I stopped it now. So that is what about the how to download the Power BI desktop. I don't want to waste the time. It will be taking more time in my system. And the next one is once you install successfully, it won't ask anything. Just like a click on next, next, finish button, you will get this icon as a Power BI desktop icon here. So open this one. So this is the initial page or initial window you would get it, like whatever recent projects available, and sample videos would be there. You can click on this one. It will take you to the Microsoft YouTube channel. You can watch some sample videos, and you can close it. If you don't like anything, you can close it here. So whatever you see here, this is the tool called as a Power BI service. I'm sorry, Power BI desktop. Power BI desktop tool. So this is only I'm telling. We need to download this one and we need to make use of this particular tool. It is a completely free. Only for desktop is completely free. Anybody can download and able to use it. This one. The next one is we have a tool, right? But what is the use of usually what is a Power BI architecture? To be simple, we have a Power BI, we have a Power BI, and we need to connect to different source systems. We need to connect to different source systems. Let's say it can be a SQL data, or it can be Excel file, it can be Oracle database. It doesn't matter. Get the data here, and then go for the visualization. Go for the visualization, and then publish reports into Power BI service. So publish reports into Power BI service here. So that is what about the, to be simple. Connect the sources, get the data and do the visualization and then publish into Power BI service. So where should I get the data? The next question is how to get the source data into Power BI desktop. So the only way to get the data here is go to get data, and as you can see here lots of sources it will support by default: Excel file, Power BI datasets, SQL Server, analysis services, text files, or you want to connect to any of the different sources. Click on the more button and you could explore, these many sources will support by default more than 50 sources here, like all Azure databases, SAP HANA, Teradata, and PostgreSQL, MySQL, IBM NetJet, Informix, DB2, Oracle database, and Vertica, and as you can see here, SharePoint also will support. So now I'm going to connect to SQL Server database. Click on the database and click on the MySQL. No, not MySQL, like a SQL Server. First one will be SQL Server. Click and connect. So, but you might be again getting confused. So what is this SQL Server about? What is this SQL Server about? It is a kind of database. It is a kind of database where we can store all the data in a database in terms of tables. In terms of tables, the table is nothing but, again, if you have any dots, it is a collection of columns and rows. For example, one simple employee table information, employee table information. Okay, so anyhow, you are from SQL Server background, but some people, if anyone don't know anything about SQL Server, go to start button. You can type it and open the Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio. So again, repeating, whomever concentrating on Power BI only, like they want to become a Power BI expert, for them SQL is not required. But I would suggest to get some knowledge in the SQL Server as well, because always we are trying to connect to SQL Server. Max almost 90% project we will try to connect to SQL Server sources, get the data. So that is what I'm showing right now. It is not mandatory, but I'm just showcasing just for your understanding only. Okay. So once you install this one, or anyone wants to install this SQL Server also, I will help you on this software downloading, installation and all. Don't worry as of now. Just to make a note of how I'm connecting. So there are lots of things here like authentications mode. By default, go for the Windows, provide the server name. This you should be remembering at the time of installation. Click on the connect button. And expand the databases. These are like my sample databases available. Either I created manually or I downloaded from the online, some sample databases. I'm selecting one of the database called AdventureWorks TW 2017. Take a new query window. So these are the select star from some couple of tables I might be using. Select star is nothing but whenever you want to see the table data, this is a command we need to type it down. Let's say I would like to get some employee information. So this what is employee ID, employee name, how much salary they're getting, which department he is belongs to. Or you want to get some big tables, for example, customer information. So you can get something like this. These are the customer informations. Like this, I have multiple tables. For example, as of today, I will get 3 tables. One is gym geography, one transaction table, fact, internal sales table. So these are the 3 tables I might be using as part of my trainings. Going forward, I'll be adding a couple of more tables also. So to be simple, we no need to worry about the sample data. I have some sample data to practice or to continue with our classes. That is where Advanced Works DW 2017. I'm going to get the data from here only into Power BI Desktop. Anyone don't have the software, how to install, I will help you on this one. Don't worry. Now connect to get data, SQL Server. Provide the server name, Nivruta, and database name also you need to provide it. But it is optional. Provide. And we have a data connectivity mode, import query and direct query. We will discuss on this one. We have a separate discussion on the what is this difference between both of them. Time being, I'm going with the import option. And as I told you, I won't be taking all the tables, right? I'm happy with only 3 tables. That's where these 3 tables will come into picture. Select the tables whichever you want. Geography and one fact tables. Click on the load option. Click on the load option. I'm just continuing the download as well. Let it finish. Okay. Yeah. So those 3 tables have been loaded successfully into Power BI Desktop. As you can see here, 3 tables have been loaded. 3 tables have been loaded. If you want to see the underlying data of the table, each table, then left side there are 3 options available. One is a report, second option will be the data, third will be relationship here. So click on the second option called data. Now see, for example, if you want to see the geography information, select the table, city, country name, state name, and each geography information will be available. So that is what about how to connect the source data. How to connect the source data, get the data into Power BI Desktop. Now usually what will happen, the one point you had here. So now you guys know that Power BI is a, it is a not Power BI, I would say like Power BI Desktop. Power BI visualization or reporting tool and in-memory tool. That is a very important in-memory tool. What is the in-memory tool? So in-memory is nothing but like once we get data into Power BI Desktop, then it will be stored in RAM or internal memory. That is what about the usual popular nowadays. Power BI is more popular nowadays. So whenever you connect to first time, that time only you are connecting to SQL Server database, getting the data. Once you got the data, then you no need to worry about this one. You no need to open this tool. You can close it completely. You can close it completely, and no need to be open also. You can arams, you can practice, and whatever data showing right now, it is from the RAM. It is not from the SQL Server. It is maintaining internal storage called as a within a RAM. It is trying to store the data and fetch the data whenever user needed. Whenever user needed means, for example, I'm going to report. There are right side visualizations available, and take any one visualizations. For example, I'm taking the one stacked column chart. Since I know the column names, I'm going quickly. I'm taking like each country wise. How many orders quantity we got it. The font is not visible. Go to format option, data labels, and change the data labels is nothing but each bar. On top of each bar, there are some numbers showing. Now you will understand what is it numbers about. And this is also, this x-axis is also not visible to me. There are country names available. Go to x-axis, y-axis, perfect. So now looks better to me. Looks left or right, let it be left. Display, make it as a none. Yeah. So this is what simple visualizations, like graph I could say. Like whenever we have the, by seeing the data, we don't require this much, right? So this is looks great actually. To be simple, this looks great. And whenever you're adding this one for this, I mean to say, we are wasting this much space only for the y-axis. So you can reduce it even. Reduce in the sense like go to y-axis and don't take it as a like display in it. Make it as automatic. Instead of showing 5000, show as a 5K. There are lots of formatting options available. Like to be simple, there is what about the how to get the data, store it, and go for the visualizations. For example, I'm applying the border for this one as well. Enable the border. I'm just selecting this visual, Control C and Control V. I made a one more copy. I made a one more copy. Select the second one and change the graph. For example, pie chart. Here there is a data labels. Okay, so now this is a kind of visualizations. Either if you want to go for the bar wise, you can go each country wise. One bar will be displaying on top of each bar. The numbers will display. In because of this country, I got this many orders. If you want to present like this, you can try like this also. Okay, and still you can copy and you can paste it and convert this into donut chart, something like this. So see this one, how easily, how quickly we can try to there's a line chart here, line chart, how quickly we are converting the one type of bar into another type of bar charts. It can be a line chart, it can be a donut chart, it can be a bar chart, it can be pie chart. So quickly report is ready. Click on the save button. There is a save version left side, or go to file, click on the save option. It will ask you to enter name. Usually I have a folder for our also IntelliPath. Usually I will give the timestamp 24th June 2018. Save button. Save button. So as I told you, once report is ready, we need to click on the publish button, right? So listen carefully. So listen carefully, and if you go to report server, sorry, Power BI service, this is what the default workspace is available. Default workspace is available. We need to publish under any of the workspace only. For example, Click on the publish button, you will come to know. See now, are they showing as a by default all the workspaces here or not? All the workspaces here or not? It is showing completely. To be simple, workspace is nothing but one of the folder. Just understand. Assume that you are creating the multiple folders in the D drive or E drive or F drive. So whenever you are copying any movie into your laptop, you might be storing into E drive or F drive or C drive, right? So the same way, whenever you are publishing any of the report, we should mention some workspace. That is a mandatory. If you're not selecting anything, by default, it will go to the My Workspace. Click on the select option. Now, meantime, it is trying to publish the reports into Power BI service. Remember, the default workspace is My Workspace. Your report name is 24th June 2018. It is done. Click on the got it.
Yes. I have one question here.
Go ahead.
See, yeah, you develop a report. Suppose you develop report and you have used only two columns. Okay.
Okay.
Once you are publishing that report, so that two columns is published or whole data is published.
Whole model will be published. Along with the model, the two column visualizations also will be published.
So whatever your
Everything, complete model also will be published.
means whatever you column used or table data, whole table data,
Okay, listen. How many
mm,
tables I have right now?
three tables.
How many tables I'm using for my visualizations?
You are using two tables. Yeah,
Out
you are
of two
using,
tables, out of
yeah,
two tables, hardly how many columns I'm using?
two columns, maybe two columns. Yeah, two columns.
Two columns, correct?
Yeah,
Your question is now, if I click on the publish, will the only two columns will be published or all other columns also will be getting
yeah,
published?
correct, correct.
So now already we have done the click on the publish button. Will you agree or not?
Yeah,
Now go to the connect to the Power BI service. If you have any doubts, you have to wait for minimum 2-3 weekends to understand the Power BI service. Just go to my
okay.
workspace, click on the my workspace. That is where I publish, right? Yes or no?
Yeah, yes, 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 yes.
When I click on the publish button, it was asking by default workspace. I selected as my default my workspace.
Yeah,
That is where here also, as you can see, I selected as a my workspace.
yeah, correct.
Under my workspace, ignore dashboards
Yeah,
and look at the reports. Do you have your report or not?
yeah, yes, yes.
We have our report. Along with the report, there is an option called dataset here. Dataset
Mm.
also, you could able to see the same name, 24th June 2018.
Okay, okay, okay.
So which means it will publish complete report and complete dataset. Dataset is nothing but data source, connection information, which server you are connecting, what is your source, how many tables you are taking, everything will be published.
Okay. So then
Now
it will
wait,
go.
wait, wait, wait a
Okay.
minute.
Okay.
Now click on the report now. Are you able to see the report or not?
Yes, yes.
Now let's say you are asking Bala, can we add one more extra column here? Let's say I don't like this visual. Can we modify this visual within the Power BI service itself? The answer is yes, but within the reports you can't modify it. Within the report, you can't do the modification. What you need to do, we need to go to the dataset first. See now, are you able to see all the tables or not? Three
Yeah,
tables.
yeah. Yes, yes.
But within this model, if you want to add as new visualizations, you need to go to the dataset. If you want to modify the existing report, then you need to go to the reports only. Simply, I will show you. Select the report. Now click on the edit mode, edit report option. Are you able to see this option?
Yes, yes.
Click on this one. Now see, right side, are you able to see the model as well? It's similar to
Yeah.
Power BI desktop.
Yes, yes, yes.
100% Power BI desktop. So when you connect to Power BI desktop, now let's say I don't want this one. I want to convert this also into, let's say, something like this. That is a right side top save button. That's it. Your report is saved.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So as I requested, is kind of more introduction today, like what is Power BI desktop, like what are the options available, how to publish, And from next week onwards, you can consider as officially classes
No
end-to-end
problem.
discussion only on the Power BI desktop. I won't be wasting the time on other this and all. We are going to
Okay.
have a dedicated session only for the Power BI desktop. It will go minimum like 8 to 10 hours of time. We are going to
Mhm.
understand like, what are the visualizations available, what is these tables, and if you right click on the table, there are lots of properties available. And
Okay.
if you see the top of here also, we have many properties available. We have to discuss and what are the filters types available here. Each and
Okay.
everything will be discussed, and the most important topic here, modeling also available, data modeling
Mhm.
like relationships. And if you go to report, and there is a security also available, manage roles also we need to create. Everything will be discussed.